It was nearly picked away by Jaden Worsham for Maumelle, and that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Comets. So 3rd down and long situation here coming up for the Comets. Ringo will be alone in the backfield once again, looking to throw it deep. Hornets playing a high-pressure defense here early in the game. Ringo takes the snap. He's got to scramble down to the far side. Look out. He's going to try to get away. He's going to throw it to the sideline. Incomplete, 4th down. So a tough break there for the Comets on 3rd and long, as the pocket's been collapsing pretty quickly, and now it looks like Ringo will have to line it up to punt it away.
Yeah, we've been starting slow for the past couple games on offense. It usually take us a minute to getting that strong, that little flow that we like to see.
Yeah, I've always thought of the Mills offense as like a steam train. You know, it starts out pretty slow, but once it gets going, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, we score in spurts.
That is true. So now, Comets lining up to punt it away. Achilles Ringo's the.
Oh my!
Play was blown dead. I can't even hear the whistle from up here.
I just got faked out.
So it'll be a false start, it looks like, against the Comets. So it'll push Mills back a few more yards on the punt. That might be a problem for us, D-Rob, if we were not able to hear the whistle. But we will do, and we will work with all of these as we can. Ringo now gets the punt away. It's Elijah Newell, a great athletic kid for Maumelle, as he was chatting with us during our pregame show. It's only a couple of yards on the return, and Maumelle will take over on offense, 1st and 10. Andrew Bjork, the quarterback. Sophomore quarterback for Maumelle.
We seen a couple sophomore quarterbacks this year.
That is true. I believe it was Weston Pierce last year, the quarterback for Maumelle. Going to hand it off. No, Bjork is going to keep it himself up the middle, only going to gain about a yard. And the Mills defensive line was ready for it, 2nd down. Only a 1-yard gain. And now here comes the remainder of the coaching staff, as the junior varsity game was still being played against Robinson back home on Dixon Road. Now the rest of the coaching staff who was coaching over there has just made it to the stadium. It's great to see them here. The full coaching staff is now here for the Comets. Bjork trying to make the Comets jump quickly here, is going to throw it down to his left side, out of the hands of Alan Timmons, as he had some open room there. It would have been a big 1st down, but it brings up 3rd down and 9 for Maumelle.
Yeah, I think he wish he had that one back right there. That was a nice play call right there. He just flat out dropped it. Brick hands.
Bounced right out of his hands. And now some substitution going on here for Maumelle, as I believe that's Bubba Johnson lining up in shotgun with Bjork. Trips right. Bjork is going to roll it out to the near side. A flag is thrown. Might be a holding call. Elijah Newell gets the reception.
Yeah, definitely holding.
And this play looks like it's coming back.
Oh, my.
What's wrong?
It's just so quiet.
It is really quiet. It's unusually quiet. It's like we're commentating from a library. So it is a holding penalty against the Hornets. They'll bring up 3rd down and long. And really long here for Maumelle. Ball at about the 22-yard line of the Hornets. Bjork is going to run the option down to the right side, and look out, he's got some open room as he is hit down the middle by, I believe that was Akel Madison, and Jaden Worsham on the toss. And he gets the first down on 3rd and long for the Hornets.
Nice little read option right there.
Absolutely. It was a good play there by Akel Madison.
First time we see him on defense this year.
That is true, yeah. He is both a quarterback, a wide receiver, and a safety on the roster. Look out, Bjork struggling to get away, and now a host of Comets are going to stop him as he nearly stumbled there in the backfield. A lot of guys back there for the Comets, Javion Love being one of them.
Javion Love, Zeke Smith.
Zion Smith.
What they preached last week, all 11 to the ball.
It still holds true this week on a Thursday night. I still have to remind myself that it's Thursday night. Now, 2nd down and 11 for the Hornets. Hillard, the man in motion. And Bjork is going to have to try to roll it out as Charlie Collins was right in front of him. He'll throw it out of bounds. Brings up 3rd down and 11 for the Hornets. Got to say the hospitality here by Maumelle High School has been fantastic so far, D-Rob.
Yeah, it truly has.
It's great to be here. It's a little bit of a homecoming for me because I spent basically the entire basketball season here.
Happy homecoming.
And it's great to be back. And both Maumelle and Mills have become second homes for me. So now 3rd down. Bjork's going to throw it down to the left side, and he's got a man. And let's see who that was. That was number 7, Jason Barsham. And I believe he was tackled by Ryan White. And where will they spot the ball? Was he just shy of the first down? The chains have not moved.
I think he just called it first.
And it will be a first down. And now the Hornets are in Comets territory at the 43-yard line. Bjork takes the snap, looks to his right, he's going to throw it quickly, and look out. Oh, my goodness, he gets away. That's Alan Timmons down the near side. He still gets away. Look out. Timmons down the sideline as he had to be wrapped up as he shook off a couple of Comets on the play, and now he makes it 1st and goal for Maumelle.
Yeah, we got to do a better job of that. We got to come up and tackle right there. We missed like 3 open field tackles. We got to do better as a defense.
He broke about 4 tackles, maybe 5 on that previous play. The Comets were struggling to wrap up on him, and now it's 1st and goal from the Mills 8-yard line. As the full moon continues to rise here. Now Bjork is going to fake it to the left side as he gives it to Timmons again, but there's a flag on the play and might be against the Comets, but we will see in a moment as the flag was thrown just after the snap. So it'll be a false start or illegal procedure against the Hornets. It'll still be 1st and goal from the 13-yard line. Comets looking to bring the pressure here on 1st and goal. The Comets defense got to also keep their eye on the ball there too, as Bjork brought out some trickery on the previous play. So they run about the same play again. That's Alan Timmons down the right side as he is knocked down by KJ Ferguson at the 2-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and goal from the 2.
Defense starting slow tonight. Offense starting slow tonight.
So some substitutions coming in and out for the Hornets on offense, including Jason Barsham and Elijah Newell. Newell lining up on the near side. Now Bjork is going to hand it off up the middle, and the Comets says nothing doing, as that was Ryan White bringing down Jaden Worsham. So a good stop there on the play by the Comets defense, 3rd down.
Yes, sir. Good penetration right there.
All be at the 5-yard line. Hornets looking to draw first blood with 3:05 here remaining in the first quarter. It's been a fairly fast first quarter, I must say.
Yeah. Listen, we're not going to complain.
Not at all. Now Bjork's going to roll it out to his left side. He's going to try to throw it, but he overthrows both of his receivers as neither of them look like they were ready for it. 4th down.
They try to run like a little double sled corner action right there. That's one of my favorite concepts right there with the rollout.
So now 4th and goal for Maumelle at the Comets' 5-yard line. It looks like the Maumelle offense will stay on the field with 15 on the play clock. Trips left. Bjork going to try to run it himself. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's in the end. Hornets.
That was tough right there. They had him stop in the backfield, and that's sophomore. I'm going to call him big sophomore because that's a big kid. He just kept pushing.
Andrew Bjork on the quarterback keeper gets the Hornets on top here in the first quarter.
With Stone Cold Steve Austin action going on.
So now, Alan Timmons set to kick the extra point with Andrew Bjork holding. Holding. If I could speak properly, kick is up, and it's low. Was it far to the right? No good. So the extra point was wide right, but the Hornets now lead 6-0 as Brian Maupin is not happy with the officials down there on the sideline as he saw something that I don't think neither of us did. And he is not happy. So the Maumelle Hornets with a great drive there for their first offensive drive here in the first quarter. And now they lead 6-0 with 2:43 here remaining in the first quarter. So now Alan Timmons will come back to kick it away.
Coach Maupin's still on the field.
I mean, he must have seen something that just really perturbed him there on the previous play because he's just not happy. He's still needing an explanation there down by the white hat. So now here we go. Timmons set to kick it away. Be a low kick as Chauncey Haynes looking to pick it up at the 5. Now Haynes going to be wrapped down and stopped at about the 8-yard line, and that's where the Comets offense will take over with some tough field position to start their second drive of the game.
Yeah, we'd like to see them establish a rhythm right here. A little couple runs, little easy catches, pitching catches.
So now Ringo and Jackson will line up in shotgun. Trips right. And Zay Williams, the lone receiver here on the near side, is a quick screen pass to Javion Love. Flag on the play. It might be a holding here against the Comets. Let's see what the white hat has to say. It is holding against Mills. So, looks like it'll be half the distance to the goal. So 1st and 14 coming up for the Comets. Ringo and Rojak again in shotgun. 4 wide receivers lined up. Ringo drops back in the end zone. He's got to quickly throw it, but it's batted down, incomplete. Flag on the play, as that was Zaylen Pruitt who batted the ball away. We got a flag down at the Mills sideline. I'm curious to see what these penalties will be, as Ringo had to throw it away quickly as the pocket was collapsing in the end zone. A discussion at the 5-yard line between the officials, and they will wave off the flag.
They waving the flag because the ball was tilted. It can't be pass interference when the ball is tilted.
So now 2nd down and 14 after the incomplete pass.
I think I'm going to have to simulate me some noise up in here. Play some band music, some crowd noises. I feel like I'm in timeout or something.
It's very quiet up here in the press box. So now 2nd down and 14 from the Comets' own 4-yard line. 4 wide receivers and a man in motion. They'll give it to him. He's trying to run down to the near side, and he's going to lose a couple of yards, as that was Akil Madison on the end around, and the Maumelle defense read that one like a book.
Yeah, I ain't like that play call right there.
So a loss of 2, making it 3rd down and 16. Ball at about the 2-yard line. Comets in a tough situation here on 3rd down. Open field is to the right with trips right. Ringo takes the snap. He's going to fire it deep, and it's intercepted. Intercepted, and it'll be a pick 6 by Elijah Newell. As you're right, Will, he did call that he wanted a defensive touchdown, and he got it. As he called that here during the pregame show. And now the Hornets are up 12-0.
It's kind of where we started off last week. We was down 14-0. Adversity. Nothing we've seen before.
So now the Hornets will have to go for 2 once again, as they are down. Well, they're not down at all. They're up 12-0. They want to be up 14-0 to be up 2 possessions after missing the previous extra point. So now Bjork in shotgun with Bubba Johnson. Now Bjork will run it himself, and he gets some open room, and they get the 2-point conversion. So with 1:26 remaining here in the first quarter, the Hornets lead your Mills Comets 14-0 here at Hornet Stadium. Extremely tough start here for the Comets. But as we've been saying the past couple of weeks, adversity is everything.
Yes, sir.
And the Comets have overcame a lot of adversity this season, so this is not new territory for the Comets.
Yes, sir. Coach Lee told us during the pregame show, adversity make a great team. And, like, right now, we got some early adversity here in the first quarter being down 14-0. I would like to see how Coach Lee go rally his team and how he go rally his quarterback to cut down his deficit and hopefully just get this win at the end of the night.
So now the Hornets looking to kick it away to the Comets. I believe that is Chauncey Haynes and Javion Love back deep to return.
Maumelle must kick a lot of push kicks or something, because it's like everybody on one side of the field.
It's almost like the XFL kickoff down there. So now Timmons, the low kick. And now return by Chauncey Haynes, and look out, he finds some open room, and a flag is thrown. A couple of flags as Haynes is knocked out of bounds. Now we're going to have to see what this flag is. It could be a blindside block.
Calling holding. I feel like he let him go right there.
So it is holding.
Oh, they referees.
I was about to say, do my ears deceive me, or is the officials mic'd up here?
The officials mic'd. Listen, folks that are watching at home, if you never been to Maumelle's facility, like, it is state of the art. This press box is like a D1. They look something better than like junior college and stuff. Like from the press box, they got the new field house, they got the new track and soccer field they building, the baseball fields. Like it looks really good out here.
Yeah, everything is basically brand new here, as well as all the construction going on. It's a gorgeous campus here. So 1st and 10, as Ringo hands off to Rojak up the middle, as he's down at about the 29-yard line, 2nd down. KJ Ferguson, the lone receiver on the near side. As Javion Love will line up in the slot. Love the man in motion. Ringo is going to throw it to Akel Madison down the far sideline, and he gets the 1st down for the Comets. As correction, that was Dylan Parks on the reception.
Mills' offense, they doing a little something different tonight. Usually we take shots early down the field, but like now we play like a little pitch and catch, little hitches here and there, getting what we can get instead of being like going like on top first couple plays.
1st and 10 for the Comets, and a quick throw to Javion Love, as Love was not ready for it. Coach Brian Maupin grabbed the ball and was yelling at the ball while yelling at the receiver.
He's a very passionate coach.
Oh, yes.
I seen him doing pregame, like jumping around. He jumped the fence over there. I'm like, this man.
So Ronnie Jackson will run it down the far sideline. Look out, he's got some open room, and he's barely pushed out of bounds by, I believe, Jonathan Frost, as that could have been 6.
Yeah, it's nice to see Mr. Rojak getting back involved in the offense. He's been quiet a little bit for the past 2 weeks because we've been like a little pass heavy a little bit. It's good to see him back rolling.
Another sub out Rojak for,
I think, Chauncey.
That has been the main substitution this year for Rodney, as I'll give to Chauncey Haynes. And look out, he's going to try to find some open room as he's shifty. Inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line, out of bounds, nearly knocking down a couple of Hornets cheerleaders. And the reception by Chauncey Haynes gets a big 1st down for the Comets.
I told him last week. He be in his bag a lot. The way his looseness and the way he be in his bag.
So that'll do it for our first quarter of play. Your Comets trail the Maumelle Hornets 14-0. Here at the end of the first quarter, we'll be right back with more here on the Mill Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
Welcome you back to Hornets Stadium as your Mills Comets trail the Maumelle Hornets 14-0 here at the beginning of the second quarter. And now the Comets with offensive momentum here going into the second quarter. As Ringo takes the snap and shotgun, he's going to throw it to Rodney Jackson, and Rojak dropped the ball. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Hornets' 22-yard line.
Yeah, that was a tough drop by Mr. Rojak. He knew it. He immediately put his hands on his helmet.
Glad to have you with us here on the Mills Sports Network. I'm Trip Keeter alongside my broadcast partner, Darius Robinson. Our producer and engineer right behind us is Will Watkins. As Rodney Jackson gets a run down the left side and gets the first down, and he's taken down at the 11-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Comets in the red zone.
Okay, he made up for it. There you go.
On our cameras tonight, on our high camera, is Jake Couples, and our sideline camera that you will be seeing here in just a moment will be Cameron Couples. As the Comets lining up in their wishbone set. They'll hand it off to Charlie Collins down the left side, trying to run over a couple of guys, but he's out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
I'm going to call the camera that Jake on tonight. It's the high camera because we're high.
Oh, yeah.
We're so high in this press box.
It's probably the largest press box in the state. If not, it's up there because, my goodness, it's very high end for sure. So now 2nd down, and they'll
We might see a little bread and butter right here.
spot the ball as a 1-yard loss. So 2nd down and 11 for the Comets as the Comets line up in wishbone once again. Hand it off up the middle. I believe that's Zeke Smith.
And I'm actually kind of shocked we going to it kind of early in the red zone versus like being like 10 and in or 5 and in.
Yeah, that is a good point. Normally when we're inside the 10-yard line is when we would line up in that formation. And now after a couple of short runs, they'll sub out of the wishbone. And now on 3rd and 9, Comets will line up back in shotgun. It's open field to the right. And now the Hornets are calling a timeout as Coach Maupin.
They had 2 men on the field right there.
He is not happy about it one bit. So the Hornets burn their first timeout of the first half. It's a great night here for some Thursday night football as we look below us, D-Rob. A lot of Hornets fans are here tonight, as well as the visitor sideline is nearly full for a lot of Mills fans decided to join us here in Maumelle tonight.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't want to wait till Friday to see some good high school football. We're here on a Thursday night, prime time. Prime time is game time. So,
as we've got 3 broadcasts going on tonight, as the Maumelle Sports Network obviously is here, and Fearless Friday is here tonight. So that's why we're playing it here on a Thursday night.
Yeah, we got the honor to actually have the game of the week. They usually they choose somebody with each week, and like Mills Comets had the honor to get the game of the week.
Game of the week from Fearless Friday. So 3rd down and 9 from the Hornets' 10-yard line. Quickly give it down to the near side, and a flag is thrown as Akel Madison goes into the end zone, but this might be coming back for a holding.
Hold it on, Mr. Collins.
So an unfortunate penalty here for the Comets, as it looked like Mills was about to get on the board. This play will be coming back. It was a good run, too, by Akel Madison. And now Charlie Collins will jog off to the sideline, as well as Rodney Jackson. So now on 3rd down and long from the 20-yard line, Achilles Ringo will be alone in the backfield with 5 wide receivers. Now Ringo takes his time, and he takes the snap, drops back, look out, as here come the Hornets. He's going to try to throw it away as the ball was batted down from behind. It'll be a live ball, and the Hornets have got it. As the ball was knocked out of Ringo's hand, then knocked forward, and Bubba Johnson picked up the fumble. And now Maumelle will take over 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line.
Oh yeah, that was a tough one right there. He didn't see his blind side.
So far in this first half of play, Comets with a lot of adversity on offense. So now, 1st and 10 for Maumelle. Alan Timmons, the man in motion. And they'll hand it off up the middle to Jaden Worsham. Gains about 5 yards on the play. About a 6 or 7 yard gain. I'll bring up 2nd down. So the Hornets offense playing with high tempo here in the first half. Alan Timmons in motion. Bjork, and he'll hand it off again. And look out, he's found some open room so far here in the first half, as that was Jaden Worsham once again on the carry. As the Maumelle offensive line has been doing a good job here in the first half.
Yeah, that's a nice little shake and bake right there in the hole right there.
So a new set of downs here for the Hornets from their own 34. 9:35 and counting on the game clock. As Bjork is going to throw it quickly to Timmons, and Timmons is wrapped up and thrown out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. And it looked like whoever was on the tackle there just kind of disappeared into the sideline. Be 2nd down from their own 40-yard line. Now Bjork, slow to hand it off to Timmons again, but Timmons looks like he gets the 1st down right at the line to go, and it's a new set of downs here for the Hornets.
Yeah, this Maumelle offense got the Mills coming defense on their heels right now.
So just under 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play, as your Comets trail the Maumelle Hornets 14-0.
We just need a big-time player to make a big-time play.
Open field to the left, trips left. Bjork going to hand it off again. This time, it was Elijah Newell on the carry. And he'll gain about a yard on the carry. I'll bring up 2nd down and 9. And never mind, they respot the ball at the previous line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. So now 4 wide receivers lined up for Maumelle. And they'll give to Elijah Newell down to the near side. He's going to try to find some open room down the sidelines. He is tackled out of bounds by Ryan White. It was a good tackle, but Newell still got the 1st down at about the 45-yard line, so it'll be a new set of downs here for the Hornets. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hornets been running the ball well here in the first half. And now the ball comes out, and Charlie Collins will dive on top of it. And that is the momentum change that the Comets desperately needed. And Charlie Collins with the fumble recovery for the Comets.
I just said we need a big-time player to make a big-time play, and there it is.
As the ball just kind of bounced away from Bubba Johnson as he was handed the ball off. And now the Comets with a new drive here with great field position to begin it at the right hash at the 38-yard line of the Hornets.
I'd love to see the Mills Comets to capitalize on this drive and get it in the end zone for a score right before halftime.
So now Ringo and Rojak in shotgun. They'll hand it off to Jackson up the middle. Gets a good few yards on the play. And they'll spot the ball at the 34-yard line, second down. Open field is to the left, trips left. Ringo fakes the handoff, he's going to run it himself down the far side. He's going to try to break away, but he'll be brought down in the backfield. There was a lot of Hornets on the play, led by Zaylen Pruitt. As Achilles Ringo is sacked at the Hornets' 35-yard line. So 3rd down and 6. Ringo's going to throw it down to the far side, and he gets the first down as Dylan Parks gets the reception and gets the first down for the Comets.
I like them hitch plays right there. I like them hitch plays because they're like simulated runs. I don't think it's just a quick pass to let your playmakers do the rest.
So a big first down there by Dylan Parks, and now Achilles Ringo going to pump it. Now quickly throws it to Dylan Parks again, and Parks gets the first down once again.
Mr. Dylan Parks, back-to-back plays.
Back-to-back first down receptions. Achilles Ringo to Dylan Parks. And now the Comets are in the red zone. On 1st and 10.
That's 12 men on the field with a flag. There you go.
And a flag is thrown. As you said, D-Rob, was it Maumelle who had 12 men on the field?
Yes, sir. They kind of having a problem with substituting right now. They having like man around the field every play.
So it will be 12 men on the field against the Hornets. And that'll put the Comets at the Maumelle 8-yard line. 1st down and 5.
There go another one.
Javion Love, the man in motion. Ringo fakes the handoff up the middle, driving to the end zone. Is he in there? No signal yet from the officials, as it looks like they'll say he's down at about the 1-inch line.
That was a nice read by Mr. Ringo right there.
Now the Comets trying to run an up-tempo offense here on 1st and goal. We'll give to Rodney Jackson, and Jackson is stopped at about the 5-yard line.
Are we gonna bring the wishbone?
That would have been a good time to do it, but it looked like Ringo wanted to run his hurry-up offense. And now here comes our big man set, as Zion Smith and Charlie Collins coming onto the field to join. No, Ronnie Jackson will jog off to the sideline. It's now 2nd down. Give up the middle to Zeke Smith, but a flag on the snap.
I think it got 12 men again.
The previous play was blown dead for this penalty. Comets trying to punch it in here in the 2nd quarter and get on the board with 5:30 remaining before halftime. Brian Maupin out by the numbers, and it was another 12 men on the field penalty against Maumelle.
So keep catching. You got to keep catching them.
And now Brian Maupin wants to call his 2nd timeout of the half for Maumelle. 2nd time this drive that the Hornets were blown down for 12 men on the field.
That's good awareness by Mr. Ringo, just noticing like you got to have that type of awareness when you're playing quarterback. You catch them plenty of times like that. It's been like that a couple times tonight.
So it'll be 2nd down and goal from the Maumelle 2-yard line after this quick timeout with 5:30 remaining in the 2nd quarter, as the Comets are looking to punch it in here for the first time tonight and get on the board. What are you looking for on offense here, D-Rob?
If we do bring out this wishbone set, I would like to see the bread and butter. I don't think Maumelle, they might have scattered the bread and butter, but it's second and short. Well, nah, I'll take that back. Power run. Power run.
As I'd like to see either Zeke Smith or Charlie Collins trying to pound it up the middle and get into the end zone. You're on 2nd and goal.
Or I would like to see all the blockers get in front of Ringo and like come through that wall, big guys.
So Charlie Collins and Zion Smith
Caleb Sane
and C-Sane 3 in the backfield at the wishbone offense for the Comets. Now Ringo will hand it off up the middle. That was Zion Smith. They're going to try to scrum it to the 1.
That was a tough hard run right there.
That was a 22-man fight for the ball. And they'll spot it right at the 1. Now Ringo's going to try to punch it up the middle himself. On the QB sneak, is he in there? Yes. Touchdown, Comets. The quarterback keeper for Achilles Ringo gets the Comets on the board here with 4:58 remaining in the second quarter.
That was a good answer right there from the turnover from the Hornets. That was good by the Mills Comets actually getting on the board right there. Roughly 5 minutes left right here in the first half. Hopefully we get another stop so we can try to go in for another score for us. So all the momentum is beginning to switch to the Mills Comets side. So let's see, can we get another stop?
Now Ricardo Gayton looking to kick the extra point for the Comets. The kick is up. And as always, for Ricardo Gayton, the kick is good.
As I call him, Coach Lee's favorite player.
So the Comets finally get on the board here with about 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter as they trail the Maumelle Hornets 14-7.
It's just a typical one of our slow starts. Like we said, Mills Comets, they can score in spurts. Like when we just in Pine Bluff playing Washington Chapel a couple weeks ago, we had 7 at halftime, and like we scored on every drive in the third quarter.
So now it looks like Ricardo Gayton will kick it away for the Comets. And I believe it's his first time this season that he's kicking the ball off. And back deep for the Hornets. Looks like it'll be Jonathan Frost and Cato Hunter. A little bit of delay here by the official before the kickoff. As it looks like there might be some problem with the ball.
Hey, you tripping me out with these binoculars.
I would certainly hope that no pun was intended. Because that hurt my feelings, D-Rob.
I believe your dad's a faithful mirror watching the live stream. Hopefully he's watching.
Oh, yeah. And the ball just barely bounces out of bounds, so it'll be an illegal procedure against the Comets. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Maumelle, as the Hornets showing a lot of momentum on their first 2 drives of the game, but their third was stopped by a fumble that was recovered by Charlie Collins. I was giving Charlie some a hard time down there during warm-ups because he's wearing his LSU gloves tonight.
Oh my!
So 1st and 10 for Maumelle from their own 35-yard line. Did I hear that correctly, Will?
It's great to have Will with us tonight.
It is great.
It's Will first time with us this season.
Yeah, it's the first time for me to have Will on the production since the last Mills basketball game. It was the final home game last time. So we saw the Gregory sisters and as well as QJ King tearing it up on the hardwood. So 1st and 15 after the penalty. Now Bjork fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it quickly as, my goodness, Ryan White got back there quickly.
Yeah, Mr. Ryan White, he blew that plate up.
As if he didn't have Jaden Worsham in his way, he would have gotten a sack. So now 2nd down and 15 for Maumelle.
It's taking a long hair. I like to see this D-line get back there. They had, all of them had like a couple quarter sacks last week, so I hope they all get back.
It's been a battle in the trenches here in the first half for sure. Now 2nd down. They're going to hand it off down to the right side to Jaden Worsham. And he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage, 3rd down. They'll spot the ball as a 1-yard gain. But it looked to me that he was stuffed at the 30. Nonetheless, it'll be 3rd down and 14. With 4 wide receivers lined up for the Hornets. Simmons the man in motion. Now Bjork is going to run the option once again. They scored last time they ran this play. And look out.
4th down.
As Jaden Worsham on the carry as he was pushed out of bounds by, I believe, Ryan White. And it was a yard shy of the 1st down, so it'll be 4th and 1.
It's a big play right here before halftime. They going for it, and we get a stop.
Clock stops at 4:09, and 4th and 1. Open field to the right, trips right. They're going to run up the middle to Bubba Johnson, and Johnson, look out as he breaks away, and he's pulled down by a host of Comets led by Skylar White. And Bubba Johnson, one of the talented basketball players for the Hornets, as well as Elijah Newell, gets the 1st down for Maumelle in Comets territory. Hand off to Johnson once again, and this time the Comets are ready for it as he's pulled down by Darren Weston. Getting back there, the sophomore in the backfield with a big tackle for loss for the Comets.
With the celebration, too.
And you know he's excited for that one as well. A good tackle there by Darren Weston, big number 44. So 2nd down and long now for Maumelle. Comets defense looking like they're stepping it up here as Bjork's going to try to run it up the middle himself, but he's going to be tackled by Caleb Sane after about a 1-yard gain. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
So 3rd down and long. Big 3rd down right here with just under 3 minutes remaining in the half. Now Bjork rolling out to his right side, looking to throw, and he's got a man. Look out, he gets the 1st down, trying to get away, as that was Elijah Newell once again. He gets the 1st down at the 25-yard line.
I don't know what we was looking at right there. That was a tough one.
The Comets defense were looking good there for the first couple of downs, but on 3rd and long, Elijah Newell was wide open, and he found some open space as well. So 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Bjork in shotgun. Will fake the handoff. He's going to throw it down the right side to the end zone. Incomplete, as that was intended for Alan Timmons. So he had to throw it away quickly. I'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a great job by Mr. Ferguson right there on the pickup. Nice little pick play. He picked it right up.
The clock stops at 2:15. The Comets marching band warming up on the behind the end zone to our right side. It's now 3rd down. 2nd down for Maumelle. Going to throw it to his right side, and they're going to call the Comets for a pass interference. I believe that was Miles Castor. Will be called for the penalty. The clock stopped at 2:10.
Call holding.
So defensive holding against the Comets. And that'll be a first down and 10 from the 15-yard line for Maumelle. Bjork and Jalen Joyner in shotgun. Now Bjork's going to throw it to the end zone. Jump ball incomplete. As Elijah Newell is back there in the end zone. But he was defended really well there. It'll bring up second down.
All year, I've been saying Mr. Jabo, Mr. Jelly Into, he's been that guy over there, a corner. Like I said, he's a great corner. He's big. He's physical to the point of attack. I don't know. I don't think he allowed a reception yet this year. I know he definitely gave up a touchdown, but I don't think he's allowed a reception this year.
2:03 remaining here before halftime. This has been a fast-paced first half. They'll hand it off up the middle, and the Comets defensive line says nothing doing as 3 Comets were back there led by Charlie Collins. And I believe that was Cato Hunter. No, that was Jaden Warsham on the carry for Maumelle. A big stop there for the Comets defense. It'll bring up third down. So another big third down here on this drive for Maumelle. And can the Comets get a big stop here? The Comets trail by 7. 1:25 and counting before halftime. So now timeout for the Comets. Be their first charge timeout of the half with 1:21 remaining in the first half. We thank you all for joining us here tonight live from Hornets Stadium here in Maumelle, the Mill Sports Network. I'm Trip Keeter alongside Darius Robinson. Our producer and engineer tonight is Will Watkins. On our high camera tonight is Jake Couples. And on our sideline camera is Cameron Couples for some Thursday night football action here tonight. The game of the week.
Game of the week. That is why we're here, the game of the week.
And if y'all chose to watch the game here with us over the Fearless Friday broadcast, we appreciate you very much.
Yes, sir.
We hope you stick around for the Akel's Carpet One halftime show. Coming up in between halves. Now it'll be third down and long for Maumelle. Bjork in shotgun. Will take the snap. Look out as Charlie Collins is charging right towards him. Going to throw it to the end zone. Oh, my goodness. That would have been a great one-handed snag by Jonathan Frost. But it's in and out of his hand, and it'll be fourth down and long coming up here for the Hornets.
Listen, let me tell you, Mr. Frost would have caught that. I would have took my headset off. I would have called ESPN, tweeted them, Facebook message, Snapchat, Instagram. That definitely was going to be top 10 worthy right there.
So fourth down and 12. Here for Maumelle. Now look out, he's going to try to throw it. It's almost intercepted. No flags on the play. Incomplete. Turnover on downs with 1:09 remaining before halftime.
That was a great stop right there by the Mills Common defense. Getting a stop right here, but right before halftime as the Hornets was trying to take a shot towards the end zone right here while the time is winding down.
So the Comets will begin one more drive here before halftime. 1:09 on the clock from their own 17-yard line.
We see him score in 2 plays. We see him score in 1 play. I expect the unexpected.
Now Ringo alone in the backfield. 5 wide receivers. Turk drops back. He's going to try to scramble, and he breaks away. Still trying to get away, but he's going to be sacked in the backfield by Carson Hilliard. And a
no sense of urgency.
Tough stop there. And you're right, D-Rob. The Comets just going to kind of let the clock roll as the Comets will receive the kickoff to begin the second half. Ringo drops back. Look out. And try to scramble down to his left side. Tried to throw to Dylan Parks. Incomplete. In and out of Dylan's hands. And it'll be 3rd down and long.
I really don't know what the game plan was this drive. We got the ball back with 1:09. Took a sack, incomplete pass, and there's no sense of urgency right now.
So 3rd down and 15 from their own 11-yard line. Ringo takes the snap, going to throw to Javion Love on the screen. Love going to try to gain some yardage as he does. Gets about 5 or 6 yards. And Maumelle is going to take a timeout with 19 seconds remaining before halftime. And we got a Hornet down on the field. I believe that's Elijah Newell. Looks like it's just a cramp.
His coaches never don't see him.
No, they don't. As Jason Barsham had to be the guy to go help him. And now here comes Band-Aid onto the field to help them out. And so it'll be 4th down and long for the Comets with 19 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Not the situation you want to be if you're the Comets, as we're used to a very fast-paced and up-tempo offense, as mostly here on offense, D-Rob, the Comets barely had anything going for them.
Yes, sir. They've been stalled out for the most of this first half. We had a couple of good drives, and was able, to get in the red zone. But we have some drive killers. It's real. Drive killers are real. So hopefully, as we going in winding down this first half, we get in that second half. Coach Lee and staff and Mr. Ringo, we'll have that little pep talk. And we'll make adjustments.
Now Band-Aid will help up Elijah Newell as it looks like he's still cramping down there on the far side near the 50-yard line, and he's limping. And that is not a good sign for an athletic player such as Elijah Newell.
Oh, yeah, them cramps is no joke. When you playing in some real humidity, right?
He's both a basketball and a football athlete for Maumelle. And he's a special athlete now, so.
Yeah, I seen him in action a little bit last year in basketball season.
So hopefully he'll be all right. Looks like it might be just a cramp. So we assisted on his way to the sideline, and now a 4th and long situation here for the Comets. Ringo is just going to punt it away to Jonathan Frost, and it's going to take a bounce at about the 39-yard line. And now Maumelle will have 1st and 10 with 8 seconds remaining. And if I recall correctly, the Hornets won the opening coin toss and deferred their option to the second half. So we might see a kneel here to run out the clock here to end the first half. So Andrew Bjork leading his offensive unit onto the field with 8 seconds remaining before the end of the second quarter, with Bubba Johnson in shotgun alongside Bjork. And now the Comets are going to call a timeout.
Coach just didn't like the look.
It'll be the Comets' second charge timeout of the half, with 8 seconds remaining here before halftime. And we're glad to have you with us, joining us here on the Mills Sports Network. I'm Trip Keeter alongside Darius Robinson. Our producer and engineer tonight is Will Watkins. On our high camera is Jake Couples. And on our sideline camera is Cameron Couples.
I'm looking over there to that camera, that little camera room over there. Everybody over there just focused.
There are a lot of cameras over here. Obviously, we got the Fearless Friday game of the week here tonight on a Thursday night. As Will is telling us that the Fearless Friday broadcast has 2 cameras on that camera deck down there. And they have a couple of end zone cameras as well. Now Bjork is going to drop back, going to throw it deep, and intercepted by Akil Madison. And that'll do it for your first half as the Comets trail the Maumelle Hornets 14-7 here at halftime. Stay tuned for our Akel's Carpet One halftime show right here on the Mill Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, we're pulling out all of the stops for the whole enchilada sale.
Take advantage of store-wide savings.
Carpet,
Tile,
cabinets, and more.
free installation and padding on all carpets. No interest for 18 months on flooring or cabinets. Sales tax paid.
At Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, we make it beautiful
For less.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our 3, 4, and 5-year-old mini cheerleaders. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our 6, 7, and 8-year-old mini cheerleaders. Next up is our 9, 10, and 11-year-old performance. And now, ladies, your music is on. Let's hear it for the Maumelle cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Mills University Central High School marching band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Daniel Cooper and Mr. Ray Clark. The 2023 program features some pilot and bands in the Philippines, dominated community. Give it up for the Mills University Central High School marching band. Ladies and gentlemen, and now for your halftime entertainment, the Maumelle High School Marquee Band. Tonight we perform for you, Heights, featuring the Irish, Julio, and Beethoven. Drum major Emma Franklin is the band ready to perform. Let's get it started.
Dispatch to all units. Possible disturbance at Maumelle St. James. Please respond. Dispatch 118. Show me en route. 118, I show you en route. We have an alarm at that location. Be advised, use caution. 118, I'm in pursuit. Suspect has fled and is heading southbound on Maumelle Boulevard.
Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, we're pulling out all of the stops for the whole enchilada sale.
Take advantage of store-wide savings.
Carpet,
Tile,
Cabinets, and more.
free installation and padding on all carpets. No interest for 18 months on flooring or cabinets. Sales tax paid.
At Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, we make it beautiful
For less. Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted. And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
And we welcome you to our Akel's Carpet One halftime show presented by Akel's Carpet One with 3 locations in North Little Rock, Sherwood, and Little Rock. Whoops. That's Akel's Carpet and Flooring. We make it beautiful for less. So the Comets trail at halftime 7-14 behind the Maumelle Hornets. A very slow first half for the Comets on offense, D-Rob. What do you expect to see some adjustments here in the second half?
I see adjustments on both sides of the ball. Both sides of the ball got to start off real slow on tonight. I don't know because we playing on a Thursday night, or I don't know what it is, but like I look for the offense. The offense did a pretty good job, like sustaining drives. You know what I'm saying? But like when they get in the red zone, you have them drive killers. You can't finish. You have to. I look for the second for them to finish their drives. That's my adjustment for the offense. But as far as the defense, I look for the defense to get off the field. Like, they having a long drive. The defense has been on the field a lot tonight. So, I look for the defense to get a couple 3 and out so that offense could do work and put some points on the board. So, we get out here with a W.
Yeah, the Comets have been struggling on both sides of the ball, especially on offense, as the Comets were only able to score 1 touchdown after a fumble recovery by Charlie Collins. And that's basically all she wrote for the Comets, as both on offense and defense. The Hornets have been able to poke holes, especially in the Maumelle offensive line has been playing great in the first half, and they've been stopping the Comets all game, and getting their backs into open space, getting some big gains, and now it's time just for the Comets, especially on offense. We're a high flying, throw the ball deep kind of offense, averaging 363 yards a game.
Yeah.
And we're struggling to even reach half of that here in the first half.
Yeah, we knew, like we stated in pregame, the Maumelle team is coming to 0-2 in conference play. We knew it wasn't going to be an easy game because this team is – Coach Maumelle got his team hungry, and they on a prowl right now. So they looking to, like, add more points to the scoreboard with this 7-point lead right now.
And we thank Akel's Flooring and Cabinet for sponsoring our halftime show with 3 locations in Sherwood, North Little Rock, and Little Rock. That's Akel's Flooring and Cabinet. We make it beautiful for less. And if you or your business would like to further sponsor the Mill Sports Network, feel free to give me a call, 501-238-2756, or shoot me an email, tripkeeter@gmail.com, if you would like to sponsor Mills Comets football and basketball, as well as some spring sports for this school year. Now, Ricardo Gateson kicked it away for the Comets, but it might be an offsides before the kick against the Comets as we begin the second half. So it's an illegal procedure against the Comets, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty. Now a 5-yard penalty for the Comets on the kickoff. So Gayton will kick it away from his own 35-yard line with Jonathan Frost back deep for the Hornets. And we thank you all for joining us here on the Mills Sports Network. Trip Keeter alongside Darius Robinson. Our producer and engineer is Will Watkins. On our high camera tonight is Jake Couples. And on our sideline camera will be Cameron Couples. As the kick will be returned and taken out of this to the sideline was Jason Barsham. And some physicality there early by the Comets on the kickoff return, and now the Maumelle offense, led by Andrew Bjork, will start their drive from their own 45-yard line.
Let's see what this Mill defense do right here in this first drive.
So it'll be 1st and 10 to begin the second half. And the Comets, a little bit of jawing down there after the kickoff return, so they're ready. Now Bjork is going to hand it off to the near side. Look out. He breaks away, almost got some open room. He's going to be brought down by, I believe that's Ian Streeter, tackling Jaden Worsham. So a big run on the play, on their first offensive play in the second half. And already the Hornets are in Comets territory. At the 30-yard line, Bjork is going to throw it down to his right side. He was hit as he threw it, but it is caught by Alan Timmons at about the 18-yard line. So another first down for Maumelle.
Yeah, Maumelle showing a little tempo right here. That was a nice pitch and catch right there.
This Hornets offense being difficult to stop here for the Comets. Now Timmons, the man in motion, going to run the option. Bjork is going to be wrapped up and brought down at just shy of the line of scrimmage, as that was Caleb Sane on the stop. And we'll count it as a sack, as that was a loss of 1 on the play.
Good job with Caleb Sane staying at home, keeping that outside contained.
So now 2nd down and 11 for the Hornets at the 20-yard line. Trying to drive back into the red zone here. We'll hand it off down to the near sideline. And he's going to be thrown backwards. He's trying to find some open space. He's going to have to put himself down, as that was Jaden Worsham on the carry, and he was swarmed by a bunch of Comets. So a big loss on the play. He's going to be down. Let's see where they'll spot the ball at probably about the 31-yard line. So now it'll be 3rd down and really long here for the Hornets.
I got to pay attention because he's steady getting that outside. He's able to get to that outside every time.
Play clock is at 5. Bjork going to toss it to Bubba Johnson. And Johnson looks like he barely put any effort on that carry as he goes out of bounds. Probably about a 1 or 2 yard gain on that play, and it'll bring up 4th down. So a tough break there for the Maumelle offense, coming up short. Now it's 4th and long. And it's looking like that the Hornets are going to go for it. First down mark will be at the 8-yard line. Ball at the 30. Now Bjork is looking to throw. He's got a man, intercepted, picked off. He read that like a buck, as that was Ryan White on the pick for the Comets, stopping the Hornets dead in their tracks.
Oh my God, that was a great read by Mr. Ryan White. The Maumelle Hornets tried to do like a little misdirection throwback, and soon as Ryan White seen them receivers and the running back leak out, he was on a straight dot line. That was a great play by Mr. Ryan White right there.
Great read by Ryan White. His nickname is Captain. Now 1st and 10 for the Comets. Their first offensive drive of the game is Rodney Jackson running to his left side will lose a yard on the play, second down. So now the Comets offense looking to gain some steam here as they started real slow in the first half. Second down, open field to the right. Ringo and Rojak in shotgun. 15 on the, I almost said shot clock again. I'm used to basketball on the play clock. Ringo trying to get a couple of Hornets to jump. Ball is tipped, but still caught. Off the tip, it is a reception. And did he get the first down?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, my goodness. That was a lineman on the catch and run. As that was Keelan Lindsey, the center, on the reception.
He has some wheels right there, too.
And he gets the first down for the Comets. And now the Hornets want to use their first timeout of the half. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, D-Rob.
I just wonder what Coach Maumelle go argue right here because the ball was tipped.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the center had every right to catch the ball right there. It ain't like he flat out just throwing the ball. The ball was tipped. So,
yeah.
I mean, your team made a great play, but it was just good self-awareness by Mr. Lindsey right there. It's a good self-awareness.
Yeah, the Hornets, they got a hand on it, so that means anyone could have caught it there. And good awareness there by Keelan Lindsey on the catch and run, and the ball will be at the Comets' 48-yard line, 1st and 10 on the left hash. So I'm curious to see, I believe Coach Maupin wanted an ineligible receiver penalty against Mills. So now 1st and 10 for Mills at their own 48 after an incredible play. Keelan Lindsey on the tip drill. Open field is to the right, trips right. And now there's a stoppage in play now. So, so after that stoppage of play, for an unknown reason that will not let me say, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets. Ringo drops the snap. He's going to have to pick it up quickly. And now he's going to try to take off with it. Down the far sideline, try to pump fake. But he got a 2-yard gain on the play at about the 50-yard line. Did he cross the 50? From up here, it looked like he did. And they'll spot the ball as a 1-yard gain at the 49-yard line. So 2nd down and 9. Chauncey Haynes, the man in motion. Ringo takes the snap. Roll it out to the near side. Incomplete. The pass was intended for Dylan Parks. He was defended there by Alan Timmons. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm surprised the referee didn't throw a flag right there.
So now 3rd down and 9 for the Comets. KJ Ferguson, Dylan Parks, and Akil Madison lined up in the near side. Chauncey Haynes in motion. Ringo takes the snap. Gonna try to quickly throw it down the middle. Incomplete. It was just too low for Akil Madison. And now 4th down.
It's not the typical Mills offense we accustomed to seeing.
Not at all. And the Comets still struggling to pick up the pace. So now Achilles Ringo will punt it away for the Comets. The previous 2 plays being incomplete passes. It'll be a low punt returned by Jonathan Frost down the sideline. Gonna try to find some open room down the left side. And he still gets away. Comets are gonna try to get in front of him, but he still breaks free. Look out. Finds some open room down the right side, cuts to the left, and he'll finally be brought down by Zion Smith.
I know, he tired.
As he was running a marathon down there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Maumelle at their own 48-yard line. Make it the 43. Bjork in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Elijah Newell, and Newell cuts up the middle, and look out, he found some open room, but he'll be tripped up by KJ Ferguson. A big first down there by Elijah Newell. It'll be 1st down. Now the Mills defense still struggling to slow down the Maumelle offense. Newell, the man in motion. Bjork takes the snap, going to throw to his left side. So it was just too tall for Cato Hunter. As he almost brought the ball down. The Comets were ready for it. An incomplete pass, 2nd down.
That was a tough drop right there. That was a real tough one right there.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 41-yard line of the Comets. Timmons, the man in motion, they'll give it to him on the jet sweep down to the left side, and he'll be stopped out of bounds. And Miles Castor was there to push him out of bounds. Gain of about 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Comets looking for a big stop on defense right here. Now Bjork is going to run it up the middle himself, and he'll be pulled down after getting the 1st down by Ian Streeter. And now Comets want to burn their 1st time out of the half.
This is usually where the Mills Comets defense usually like get the stops they need to get off the field.
Well, I thought the Comets called a timeout, but it looks like never mind. So 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. They'll throw it down the left side. And a flag will be thrown.
Maybe holding.
As Cato Hunter was brought down. As it may be a holding call. You may be right, D-Rob.
Let me see you use them binoculars.
So it is a holding penalty against the Hornets.
Take them back.
It'll be a still be 1st down. And it should be a 10-yard penalty, and it will.
Here we go.
Still first down for the Hornets. Bjork going to roll it out to his right side, going to throw it away quickly. And he rushed that pass, trying to get away from the defensive line of the Comets. Second down.
If he would have threw that pass to his receiver chest, that was going to be a pick six.
Oh, yes. The Comets read that play. It'll be second down and 15.
The Mills Comets defense, they bending, but they're not breaking. They haven't been able to score since the second drive of the game.
Now Bjork is going to hand it off. And look out, he's got some open room into the red zone. And he stepped out of bounds. A good run there by Elijah Newell, getting the Hornets into the red zone. And where did they mark him out of bounds?
I'm going to be quiet now. I just jinxed it. Like, soon as I said it.
Looks like they'll spot the ball at the Comets' 17-yard line. So now third down and 1.
Coach Moppin is not happy.
And now they'll bring up the chains. So they can measure where the ball should be spotted and if it's a first down or not. It looks like it might be a first down, and it will. So the Hornets get a first down after an Elijah Newell carry up the middle. A great run there, too. He had a cut to the near sideline. It looked like he had some open room. I thought he was going to sprint down the sideline to the end zone.
Yeah.
But it's still a new set of downs in the red zone for Maumelle. Bjork in shotgun. Almost lost the snap. He's going to hand it off to the left side. And another touchdown for the Comets, as that was Jaden Worsham on the carry. And Maumelle extends their lead.
Yeah.
Whoops. I'm used to saying that.
It's been something about that left side they keep running to.
If that's the worst mistake I have all night, I think I'll be fine, Will. So with 5:37 remaining, Maumelle extends their lead 20-7. Capitalizing on every mistake the Comets have made tonight. Now Alan Timmons will kick the extra point. And it went wide left, no good. So his second time tonight missing the extra point. And the Hornets lead in the third quarter 20-7 over your Mills Comets.
Still plenty of time left in this game. We was down by 11 last week. You're right about that one.
Now the Comets looking for that spark. The game is still not over yet. It is still just over 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Alan Timmons set to kick it away to Akel Madison, as well as Javion Love. And after a slight delay, they'll kick it away. Love return the kick. Yeah, correction, that is Akel Madison on the kickoff return.
I need some crowd noise.
It's been a quiet night for us here in the press box, as Steve told us we're the over on the Maumelle broadcast, they have the only room in this big old press box that actually has windows you can open.
Yes.
And we're used to the environment down on Dixon Road. It's all loud and everything and rowdy.
Yeah, because we feed off the crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's been crickets up in here.
So it's been feeling like we've been calling the game from a library. Now Ringo looks to throw. Oh, my goodness, he's got a man. And that's Akel Madison down the sideline. Touchdown, Comets. Mama, there goes that man. As the Comets said, hey, this game's not over yet.
I told you. I just said it last year. They can score one play, they can score in 2 plays, and boom, mama, there goes that man.
So now the Comets making it a one-possession game with 5:21 remaining in the third quarter.
That was a great throw right there. That duo we've been talking about all year long.
Now Ricardo Gateson about to kick the extra point for the Comets. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So a 5:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Your score, Comets trail the Hornets 14-20.
That was a great play right there.
So now it's up to the Comets defense to step it up.
I feel like we had a WWE event. Maumelle playing all these WWE songs, these intro songs.
We've been playing. I think when they score, they play Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme, and now they're playing Brock Lesnar.
Coach Moppin. He do got the wasn't there my Brock Lesnar changed his haircut.
I mean, Bob could definitely fit in the WWE, that's for sure.
Would you be his tag team partner?
What?
Would you be his tag team partner?
Do I look like I'd be his tag team partner? So now the Comets will kick it away. It'll be returned from the 15-yard line by Jaden Worsham. And the Comets will bring him down at the 25, and that's where Andrew Bjork and the Hornets offense will take over 1st and 10. So a one-play drive by the Comets offense. Achilles Ringo to Akel Madison. It's a great touchdown here in the third quarter. Now the Comets defense looking to step it up and get a couple of good stops. Timmons, the man in motion. And they'll hand it off up the middle to Worsham. Worsham will only gain about 6 yards before being tackled by Charlie Collins.
We playing in this man defense, and like they running this misdirection, and it's like literally like one cut, you miss a tackle, he's gone.
So 2nd down and 4 for Maumelle. I'll run the option, and I'll toss it down to the left side to Worsham once again. He'll be hit out of bounds by Ryan White. It'll be a 1st down for the Hornets. So 1st and 10 for Maumelle. Open field is to the right, trips right. With Bjork in shotgun. Drops back, looks to throw it up the middle, and he's got a man. Flag is thrown as Carson Hillard will take it to the end zone, but it looks like this play will be coming back.
They may get him for PI.
Well, look what this penalty is. As Carson Hilliard.
It's on Mills, I think.
Now Brian Maupin will chat with the White Hat. We'll see what the penalty is.
It's on Mills.
It looks like it is on the Comets, so the touchdown will stand. So still a discussion going on with head coach Brian Maupin. And now the Hornets most likely looking to go for 2.
We can't get the call?
No, we can't. Apparently, here we go. So it is a penalty against the Comets, and the touchdown will still stand. So now the Hornets lead it by 12. So Maumelle will go for 2. As Bjork will run it himself into the end zone, and he gets the conversion to go. So now that'll extend the Hornets' lead 28-14 over your Mills Comets.
We might get a shootout here in the second half.
We might, unless the Comets defense can find any way to slow down Maumelle. It's been all Hornets
As they say,
so far tonight.
As they say, it's not over to the fat lady scene.
That is true. D-Rob got a bit excited there from the music. And there's our theme music. So the penalty that was against the Comets is going to be enforced on this kickoff here, as Maumelle is set to kick it away from the 50. Now the Hornets trying to adjust their formation before they kick off the ball. I believe that is Akil Madison and Javion Love back deep for the Comets. So now some more discussion going on with the Mills coaching staff. As Coach Cortez Lee has some questions. So a bit of a delay here after the Hornets touchdown and 2-point conversion as the Comets trail 28-14. And the discussion continues down on the Mills sideline. Coach Cortez Lee with plenty of questions for the White Hat. And the discussion continues, and now it looks like it finally concludes. So now Alan Timmons will kick it away for Maumelle from the 50. With Javion Love and Akil Madison back deep for the Comets. The kick will go out of bounds. So it'll be an illegal procedure against Maumelle. And now the Comets offense will look to quickly bounce back.
feel like we had a quick first half, and like the second half just like slowed down.
Much more delays and timeouts have happened so far in the second half. Now 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Ringo throw a screen pass down to the left side. Gets a few yards on the play. And it looks like it was Dylan Parks on the reception. Gets a gain of 8 on the play, 2nd down. A quick play there by the Comets offense to start this drive. Now Mills will look to pick up the momentum with Ringo and Rojak in shotgun. Now Turk takes the snap. He's going to throw it to Javion Love, and it's incomplete. And it'll be an defensive pass interference against Maumelle.
I like that play right there because Mr. J. Love and Mr. Worsham, they was out here just like talking noise to each other, and Turk just took a shot right there. That's how you shut it up. But Turk underthrew him though, man. You got to throw that ball out there. He was going. He was beat. He beat him by like 5 yards. That's how you take a shot though.
Coach Brian Maupin disagreeing with the penalty call.
Sideline warning on the comments too.
Now let's see from the white hat. So pass interference against the Hornets and sideline warning against the Comets. So 1st and 10 now for the Comets at the Maumelle 42. With 3 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Ringo drops back. Had to scramble quickly, then he gets a throwaway to Dylan Parks. Parks will get a couple yards before he's brought down by Jason Barsham for the Hornets.
I thought he was going to take that deep shot right there. Oh, my God.
Bring up 2nd down with 2:25 remaining in the 3rd. Hand it off to Rodney Jackson, and Jackson finds some open room and tackled just past the 1st down mark.
1st down.
And that'll move the chains for the Comets offense. Ringo and Rojak will remain in shotgun with 4 wide receivers lined up for the Comets. Run a quick pass to Dylan Parks. Gains about 4 yards on the play, 2nd down. Comets quickly trying to get some more points on the board here. Now Ringo looks to throw. We'll give it to Javion Love. And he's trying to run towards the far sideline. And the Hornets might stop him, but there's a flag on the play. Looked like Javion Love was stopped just shy of the 1st down. And now flag on the play.
It's on Maumelle. I would say what the referee throwing the flag for. I say he probably throwing himself for doing a setting the pick.
So the penalty is on the Comets.
Ooh.
For blocking the back.
That's a tough call right there. I thought he was going to throw it on himself, man.
Ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line. Remains 2nd down. Ringo looks to throw. It was looking deep for a second. Now he's going to run it himself. It'll gain only about 3 yards. And he lost his helmet. So now Turk will have to spend one play on the sideline on 3rd down.
Yeah.
So now who will we have playing quarterback for the Comets?
Madison.
So Akil Madison play quarterback here in shotgun on 3rd and 10. Fakes the handoff. He's going to run it himself. Look out. He finds some open room up the middle. He's still going into the red zone down at the 16-yard line.
1st down.
A great quarterback keeper by Akil Madison.
That would do it. That would do it.
And that'll be a fresh set of downs for the Comets in the red zone. Now Ringo back in the game with 15 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Javion Love, the man in motion, will throw it down the left side to Dylan Parks. Parks down the sideline in the end zone. Touchdown, Comets!
That's a great block right over there by Mr. J. Love right there.
A great catch and run, Parks.
My guy, DP. This game is not over.
It's not over yet. So now Ricardo Gayton to kick the extra point. With Achilles Ringo holding. And it is good. So with 4 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, your Comets shorten the Hornets' lead 28-21. And it's looking like it's going to be a 4th quarter battle.
It's gonna be about who wanted more.
Oh yes.
Who wanted more and who have the ball last.
So with 4 seconds left on the clock, looks like we just about have enough time for a kickoff return. As Jonathan Frost and Jaden Worsham are back deep to return the kickoff from Ricardo Gayton. So a slight stoppage here by the officials. I'm not quite sure what he's waiting on. I'll give the ball to Gayton. So Ricardo Gayton, the sophomore kicker, stepped up here this season, has been a vital part of the Comets roster. And the kick is away, and it'll take a bounce, and it'll roll out of bounds. So it'll be an illegal procedure against the Comets, and the Hornets have time for just one play before the end of the quarter.
The clock didn't even move.
No, it did not.
Oh, that's why they didn't move. I know why. Never mind. Brain fart.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Maumelle from their own 35-yard line. And the Mills marching band playing once again. Will they retry the kickoff? Looks like that's what they're going to do after a short period there where everybody thought that the Hornets were going to take over on offense, but now Ricardo Gayton come out and kick it away again. Comets trail here by 7. And the game is not quite over yet.
Not over to that fat lady sing.
So now Ricardo will kick it away. And this time it will be returned from the 20-yard line by Jonathan Frost. And Frost shakes a couple of attackers and look out. He broke a tackle, and he'll be pushed out of bounds by Chauncey Haynes as Haynes saved a touchdown. And that'll do it for your third quarter of play as your Comets trail 28-21 behind the Maumelle Hornets. We'll be right back with more here on the Mills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
So 1st and 10 for Maumelle starting in the fourth quarter, as I believe that was Bubba Johnson on the carry up the middle. And he'll gain about 5 on the play, 2nd down. Now Bjork will keep it himself up the middle. Almost at the 5-yard line, but he'll be brought down. Can't quite see who that was on the tackle for the Comets. Looks like that was Charlie Collins on the stop. And now it's 1st and goal for Maumelle, as the Hornets look to extend their lead here in the fourth quarter. I'll hand it off, and look out, as he is pulled down by KJ Ferguson, and a late flag.
Ooh, that's going to cost them.
And that might be a penalty against Maumelle, as Connor Forte was not happy after that play. Now let's see what the white hat has to say. So unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hornets. So that'll push the Hornets back to the 23-yard line on 1st and goal. Comets looking for a big defensive stop here in the fourth quarter.
We need a big turnover right here.
So ball at the 23-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Now Bjork fakes the handoff, looks to throw down the left side. It was well defended on that one.
Good job by the defender being in that hip pocket.
So it was Miles Castor on the coverage. And I'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 23-yard line. Now the Comets looking for a big stop. Play clock is at 5. Bjork just gets the snap away. Look out, and he is sacked. But a flag comes down. Ball comes out as well. As that was Charlie Collins, I believe, on the sack. But there was a flag down before Bjork was brought down. And if this penalty is against the Comets, that'll take away a great defensive stop. Now let's see.
Face mask.
So face mask against the Comets.
Oh, that was a tough one.
And that took away a fantastic stop on defense. Well, it looks like it'll still be third down. Bjork and flag down. It'll blow the play dead. Ball at the 17-yard line.
We'll get a false start?
I expect that's what it'll be. Still no. So it is false start. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Ball now at the 22-yard line, 3rd and goal. So we're nearly back where we started. It is still 3rd and goal.
You go watch these pick routes right there at the bottom.
Bubba Johnson and Andrew Bjork in shotgun. Bjork takes the snap. He's going to scramble quickly. He'll throw down to the end zone. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down for Maumelle.
Great job, Mr. Ento.
That was Jalen Ento on the coverage for the Comets. And it looks like the Hornets will go for it again on 4th down. So now it's all or nothing here on 4th and goal on the 22-yard line. Comets fans getting loud on the opposite side of the stadium. Now Bjork going to throw it down to his left side. Tipped away, incomplete.
Great job, Mr. Ento, again.
So turnover on downs. The Comets will take over from their own 22-yard line.
He said you got to take that to the other side because his side is not it.
So a great defensive stop on that drive by the Comets.
He told me before the game he's him. He said, look him up in the book of Himothy.
Oh, my goodness. That's awful.
That's what he told me.
So now 1st and 10 for the Comets from their own 22. And
offsides.
A encroachment penalty. Against the Hornets. I'm like watching myself now after I accidentally called Maumelle the Comets on their last on one of their previous touchdowns. So we have 5-yard penalty. Now it's 1st down and 5 for the Comets. Here in the 4th quarter of play. Trips right. Ringo looks. Going to throw it down deep. Incomplete. As the pass was intended for Javion Love. And now flag is thrown after the play.
On the coach.
So a flag thrown after the play. It might be against the Comets. Does it look like one of our coaches did not quite agree that a flag was not thrown? So an unsportsmanlike conduct against Mills will set the Comets back to the 12-yard line. So now it would have been a 2nd down and 5 situation. Now 2nd down and 20. Ringo gonna have to throw it here. He throws. He's got a man just shy of the 1st down, as that was Dylan Parks on the reception.
Mr. Dylan Parks has been on his stuff tonight.
And where will they spot the ball? They spot at the 30-yard line. So now 3rd and 2. Ringo throws it again down the middle, incomplete, as he quickly tried to give it to Javion Love, but he just overthrew him. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Comets. A crucial play on 4th down for the Comets. Open field is to the left. Now Ringo takes the snap. He's going to throw it deep.
Oh.
And that'll be a defensive pass interference as Elijah Newell had a fistful of Dylan Parks' jersey.
He was like, you might not go beat me on this touchdown. Come here.
So holding will be the call against the Hornets.
He didn't want to hear say, Mama, there goes that man. That's what it was right there.
So after that penalty, it'll give the Comets a fresh set of downs.
Now that's what you talk though. If you know you can't make the play, coaches rather take the PI than the touchdown.
Ball at their own 40-yard line. Open field to the left. Javion Love, the man in motion, will give to Ronnie Jackson, and he'll lose a couple of yards. As the Comets' run game has been
the ball to his playmakers, or is there so many playmakers who you go to? Madison, Dylan Parks having a great night on tonight, and you got Jay Love. So we just have to see what they draw up here.
The Comets offense coming back onto the field here with 9:06 remaining in the 4th quarter as the Comets trail 28-21 on 3rd and 12. I expect to see Achilles Ringo thrown in here on 3rd down. Madison, the man in motion. Ringo drops back. He's going to roll it out to his right side, and he's got some open room. Look out.
Oh, he threw a hold in.
Achilles Ringo out of bounds, and a flag was thrown in the middle of the run.
Oh, he threw a hold in. I got to see that replay.
So it will be holding. That is a tough call to make. So now the Comets face 3rd and long at the 37-yard line. Open field to the left. So that penalty took away a great run by Achilles Ringo. They'll throw down the left side to Kill Madison, and he'll be stuffed by Elijah Newell at the 35-yard line, loss of 2.
Two things. One, I just watched the replay on it. Definitely wasn't holding. 2, it's 3rd and long, man. We got to push the ball downfield right there. We definitely got to push the ball downfield.
So now 4th down and 15. Comets have no choice but to go for it on 4th down here in the 4th quarter. Now Ringo takes the snap. Pocket collapse. He's going to throw it. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. So a tough drive for the Comets on offense. Now Maumelle will take over from the Comets' 35-yard line.
Still plenty of time.
8:15 remaining. And now's the time for the Comets defense to make some big stops. 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll hand it off down to the right side, and he gets away. He stepped out of bounds.
I was going to say.
He stepped out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That was Jaden Worsham on the carry. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for Maumelle. Worsham will remain in the game alongside Andrew Bjork in shotgun. Bjork hands it off to Worsham, trying to reverse his field. Look out. And he is sacked. Ball comes out. And who's got it? The Comets pick it up, but the officials say he's down. As the ball popped away, as Jaden Worsham went down back at the 35-yard line, make it to 36. So now 3rd down and 11. Play clock is at 7. Bjork got to hurry up and take the snap. He does. He'll hand off to Elijah Newell down the left side, and he is stuffed. Only gain about a yard as Darren Weston was back there along with a host of Comets. So now it's 4th and 10. No.
They gotta keep these outsides contained. They kill them to the outside.
Open field is to the right. Now Bjork drops back, looks to throw, almost intercepted, incomplete, and another turnover on downs. So a great defensive stop by the Comets defense with just under 7 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
All right, last week we was in the same spot, but we was down by 11 points with 6 minutes and about 7 minutes of the game left. This only a touchdown.
Yep.
Got to put some plays together.